If your analysis depends on how you feel when you wake up, you are just gambling with your capital. Guessing the bias leads to getting trapped in retracements and watching your stops get hunted while the real move leaves without you. Watch carefully because I'm going to show you the mechanical framework that eliminates the guesswork and locks in your direction. This is how the companion tool clears that exact guesswork and locks in your direction mechanically. It instantly calculates the true higher time frame trend and aligns your lower time frame entries, giving you absolute rule-based certainty. No more guessing or getting trapped by late entries. If you want this mechanical standard running for tomorrow's session, the link for instant access is in the description. Secure your license now, but for everyone else, let's break down the step 1 mechanical logic ourselves. To have that absolute direction certainty, you need to be using the companion tool. So let's go through this actual logic of how the tool works. So when we have this chart down here, you can see currently we've only got a monthly time frame shown, which is bearish. But when we use the mechanical logic of multiple time frames with this tool, you'll see how it's going to align your bias for that absolute direction certainty. So let's just remove this arrow I've created. First, let me go through the logic here. So when we have this monthly time frame, this is live price on the USD on a monthly time frame. Let me just show you how you read this. So if you want to understand the actual mechanical structure itself, do continue watching the rest of this video. It's going to teach you the actual tool and how it's used. The next one will then go through the manual logic of exactly how to map the structure using these mechanical rules. But when we see this candle right here breaking through this structure, so we have a monthly break of structure, we look back and we can see this close up on that candle, which creates my valid high. Then we see this close up on this candle, creates my valid low. That creates my valid trading range. Once we have a valid trading range, the 50% area marks where we have the premium and discount areas, our two zones. Anything above the 50% is where we're looking to sell this market inside premium. So using our mechanical logic here with multiple time frames, let's go through how this is going to work, and the tool's going to show you that bias for you instantly. So we've actually got price leaving over this area of imbalance into this area of supply. We had a sweep of this high of liquidity into the supply, into the imbalance, we had to push away. This is a potential start of the market wanting to start shifting lower to run for this week low on the monthly. So what do we need to see for this? If we're using the monthly time frame, and I'll go through some other examples of using, say, a weekly time frame as your higher time frame, and even a 1 hour as your higher time frame. So if you want to see how the lower time frames work, do keep watching to see that in a moment. In fact, leave me a comment below if you prefer trading the lower time frames or the higher time frames, using those as your main directional bias. So when we're looking for this mechanical bias, the way this is going to automate this is with the companion tool, and we're going to show you that right now. We can see how the market is currently bearish. If I now drop down to a daily time frame, you're going to see it's going to show me not just the daily, it's going to show me the monthly as well on this chart. So I just shrink this chart down, you'll be able to see how this logic is going to work. So to shrink the chart down, the tool's going to automatically show me my monthly breaker structure, my current monthly high, and my monthly week low. We're going to identify where the 50% sits, so we know we're inside premium, and we're looking for the daily to show us that shift out to start selling this market. So we zoom in to the current daily structure. We're going to identify where we see this sweep of this high, a change of character, and then the market has changed of character back bullish, and currently we have a bullish bias. If you start looking at price like this, and we can identify in this area of price, we have from this point, change of character, change of character, change of character, change of character. You see how many we've got. This starts to identify the market is in a sideways range. We don't have an actual bias like we see this push to the upside. But we understand that the higher time frame is potentially bearish. We're looking for a shift out to run lower. As we see this big push to the upside, a bearish push low, zoom into this chart, and we can start to identify what's going on. So as we had that change of character here, this created the high, market pushed down. We were looking for continuation from this pullback that failed, and then we ran high and shifted structure. That is when we start to see that this is not a good current trend in the market, and we're still in that sideways range. So the main thing is understanding your bias. We want to see alignment. We need to see the bullish bias turning bearish on the daily. Now, when we're looking at the higher time frame like this, yes, this can take some time to play out. If you're looking to trade the longer term game, this is the type of higher time frames you're going to use, and you'll be looking for 1 hour entry potentially. So if we drop down to 1 hour time frame, you'll start to see how this all aligns for your bias. So now we've got the 1 hour bullish, daily bullish, and the 1 month bearish. We know long term we want to see the bearish drop, but as we see the daily is currently bullish, we've pulled back below that 50% area. You can see how the tool maps that out, so we instantly know where our area of discount is. We can also then go in closer, and then we're going to see the 1 hour structure. So we can see the last structure on the 1 hour is this change of character bullish. Go in closer for you to see that. It's going to plot the high and low, the 50% again, and we'll be seeing all the previous imbalances. Now, when we see a change of character like this, I don't have any imbalance within this move to the upside. Let me just show you what I mean. From this high to this low, this move up, we have no imbalance here. We do have this low, which is potentially acting as some liquidity. So this is what we class as internal liquidity. Now, if you want to understand internal and external liquidity, there's an awesome video coming out the other day. I'll leave that linked above now if you want to watch that video, understanding liquidity. So if we go closer into this, we're potentially sweeping this low. We are bullish on the 1 hour structure. You can see the bullish movement. We're below 50%, which is great. And we're with the structure on the daily, which is currently bullish. So again, if we look at the daily structure, where's the 50% again on the daily? Let me shrink this chart down. There's our current bullish move on the daily. There's our 50%. That means right now we're inside discount. Prime area for us to start looking for a shift back bullish. Now you can look at the structure here on this time frame. When we see the first change of character, and this is what I'm looking for, and many of the students inside the mastermind, which is that third step of our structure system for the execution model. When we see this break of this 1 hour structure, perfect entry here, the market comes back and it sweeps this low. So we're actually sweeping this low. Let's get that back on. Sweeping this low of this current trading range of this strong low in the market, and it's also where we see a change of character. We're taking out the liquidity of this low. That's where I'm looking for my entry to run for this high. So that is a perfect time to take a trade. Now this is going with the first shift of structure here with a daily time frame. I've got something special just to show you as well in this video. I'm going to turn on my stats table, and let's actually make this larger so we can see it easier. So when we're looking at this, when we see our first change of character, our pullback, we see a sweep of this low. When we look at our structures, we've got our first structure after reversal. We've got all other structures. So basically, when we're looking at our first break of structure, looking at this area down below. So we've got our first break of structure. When we're looking for a run for our week high, so we're looking for week high total hits, we've got a 64.6%. And look at the week lows, a 73.6%. They are pretty high stats for a target to be hit. So when we see this sweep occurring right here, we look at this week high stats, especially when we're looking at our first break of structure reversal. And this is what the change of character is for us. It's that first reversal. So we're looking at a 64.6 chance, an entry from down here and that sweep. We're going to run for that high. Now using that with our bias of our multiple time frames, our higher time frame bias, we knew we were currently bullish on a daily. This is a pretty good chance for entry. So what you do, you can look down here for an entry time frame, like on a 15 or 5 minute chart, to look for potential buy out of this 1 hour area. Let's just turn this chart off again, because we don't need this stats table on. So that is how you can actually look at using multiple time frame bias. Now let's just go into the stats. Let me just quickly change the higher time frames again. Let's make this our second higher time frame a 4 hour this time, and let's say a weekly time frame. And then when we go down to our 30-minute time frame, which is my time frame of choice here, you can see again straight away the tool's going to automate this for you. It's going to show you straight away we've got a bullish structure on a 30-minute, but we're bearish on a 4 hour and a weekly. So you can see now that the weekly and the 4 hour are actually aligned with that monthly time frame structure. But the 30-minute has now shifted bullish. And if we just shrink out again, so you can see all those structures are applied as well to the chart. There's our weekly change of character bearish. There's our 50%. We pull back here into the area of discount, and right here you can see, I'll mark it out. I'll go in closer so you can see this, where we had a sweep above those highs, a nice break of structure, pullback continuation. So that's showing me a reversal out of a higher time frame weekly area just with that 30-minute structure, rather than going down to the 4-hour structure. So if we now go in closer to the 4-hour, we're going to see as well on this time frame our last 4-hour structure. So there's our week low, strong high, last break. We've pulled back and we've got this small area left over on the 30-minute of imbalance. You can see exactly where prices swept this high into that. It's moving closer so you can see this. It's reading your candles with bias in the market. So we swept this previous high. You can see it's been marked already. So we can see this is a sweep. Make it more clear for you. So we swept this high. Now the actual structure within was a change of character bullish on this 30-minute. You can see what happened, but it's a sweep of this previous high here where we saw a change of character bearish. Now that is what we're looking for, liquidity sweep. So I've seen this again. This is going to be a great entry to short this market and to hold on for the market to run down towards this current low. That would be my first potential target. This would be a risk-free trade, and that would be looking to hold on. Because we know the 4-hour is currently bearish, we're looking to hold for this week low on a 4-hour. And that's how you're looking to trade this. Now you can see currently we're hovering around this area, but we've gone back bullish. That doesn't concern me because I'm risk-free on the trade. That's how we look at trading this. We have a big area of imbalance to be filled and removed, so price could continue higher from here. Now what we can also do, we can look at lower time frames. And again, this is for you if you like to use the lower time frames. The same logic is going to apply. We can see that the last 1-hour structure is bullish, 15 is bullish, 3-minute is bearish. So again, let's look at this. We can identify instant direction certainty here. We're understanding what's happening with the chart. 1-hour change of character. Now, if you don't like all these lines on the chart, you can turn them off as well. You don't have to have these on. But we've got a 1-hour break of structure to the upside on that change of character. We look at the current 15-minute structure. Now look, it's currently bullish. That means this candle down here is a current sweep on the 15-minute. And I'll show you the importance of this. There's our low, there's our current high on the 15-minute. There's our break of structure. We're currently sweeping a 15-minute low. So the market has swept this low on a 3-minute. We're currently still bearish. So what you're looking for is for alignment. You want to see a break above, sweep of a low, continuation to run up for the 15-minute high. That is a weak high at 15 and a 1-hour. So that is the correct way to look to trade this. If we just pop up to 15 minutes, you can see what's happening on the 15-minute. There's that level that I marked out. You can see what's happening. We're sweeping the current strong low. The market has not closed it. We're still bullish. So from here, we could easily see a run back up for the week high. We've got our 15-minute 50% area, showing me we're inside an area of discount. The 1-hour time frame, we can look and see what's happening. We're sweeping the 1-hour internal low for liquidity. The 15-minute agrees by sweeping the strong low. We can definitely look for potential buys the upside. 3-minute or even your 1-minute, whichever you prefer to trade. What you're looking for is a potential change of character, a run back to sweep, continuation. That is how you align everything together with the automation of the companion tool. Now, if you want this tool before the next session, click the link in the description, head over to the site, grab your license for the tool, and then you'll be placed into the queue to have access. Now, like I said earlier on in the video, if you want to understand the manual logic of actually mapping this structure out as well, do check out this next video coming up. It goes through step by step the exact process of how we map this structure.